Excalibur is the poster boy of Warframe, John Warframe himself you might even say, and is one of the 3 frames that you can pick right when you first start the game, but what do his abilities do? First off, his passive will increase your melee attack speed and damage when you're using a sword type of weapon, which includes rapiers, single and dual-handed swords, nakanas aka katanas, or his special exalted blade which we'll cover in a minute. His first ability is Slash Dash, where when you cast it, you'll zip between enemies in range, hitting and applying a slash status effect to each enemy hit, which will deal damage over time for the duration of the status effect. You'll also be completely immune to damage while using Slash Dash, making this a surprisingly useful survivability tool when you're in trouble. This ability has 2 augment mods, which are special ability-specific mods that will change or improve the ability. The first is Purging Slash, that will remove negative effects on your allies and also regenerate 70% of their shields. And the other is Surging Slash, that will make Slash Dash's hits grant you melee combo counter. His second ability, Radial Blind, will blind all enemies in range, stopping them from being able to attack you, opening them up to melee finisher attacks if you feel like it, but more interestingly, it'll count as you being stealthy around them, giving you bonus damage for your melee attacks. This ability also has an augment for normal play being Radiant Finish, which will increase your finisher damage to enemies affected by it. And it also has a Conclave exclusive augment mod, but that's for another day. Excalibur's third ability is Radial Javelin, which is pretty simple. When you cast it, you'll deal some damage to enemies within range and apply a slash status effect to them. But its augment, Furious Javelin, is quite strong, giving you additional melee damage for each enemy hit by the ability for the buff's duration. And while you might not know what this means yet, this is what's known as a multiplicative damage increase, which simply put is one of the strongest damage increasing mechanics in the game, but don't worry about that too much for right now, just some food for thought later. Finally, his fourth ability is Exalted Blade. This is a special kind of ability that will give you an extra Excalibur exclusive weapon known as an Exalted Weapon for that ability that you can mod separately, and while you're using the ability, it'll use that special weapon's mods, so make sure that you get some mods on it. When you do a melee attack with it active, you'll shoot out energy blades that will travel up to 75 meters, hitting all enemies it encounters and doesn't get stopped by terrain or even enemy bodies, meaning one slash of Exalted Blade could potentially hit lots of foes. But there's some fun interactions with his first and second abilities on Exalted Blade. When you have Exalted Blade active, the attacks from Slash Dash will also throw out those energy waves, and use the mods on your Exalted Blade. And while Exalted Blade is active and you do a slide melee attack, you'll cast Radial Blind. This ability also has an augment mod, Chromatic Blade, which will give your Exalted Blade an elemental damage type based on your emissive color in your appearance tab, and also increases its status chance massively. With all of that, Excalibur is a fantastic melee base frame with his Exalted Blade, and even as a starter frame, he does great into the late game of Warframe. As always, sub for more tips and swing by my stream if you need any help.